Stop trying to be interesting. It's the exact reason you're running out of things to say. We've all been there. The conversation hits a wall, the silence starts screaming. You feel that frantic panic search in your brain for a topic, any topic, but all you find is static. You walk away thinking, I'm just socially awkward. I'm just a social disaster. Plot twist, you aren't broken. You're just untrained. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to perform a psychological software update on your social brain. I'm going to show you why the gift of gab is actually a myth, and how a simple shift in your conversational DNA can make you the most engaging person in any room. Before we dive into the 5 red flags, I want to hear from you. What is the most awkward conversation dead end you've ever experienced? Drop a comment below. I'm replying to the most cringeworthy ones with a custom unlock strategy. If you feel like you're constantly killing the vibe, you're likely hitting one of these 5 psychological processing errors. The scripting glitch. You aren't listening to the other person, you're internally rehearsing your next line. You're a time traveler. You're already 30 seconds into the future while they're talking to you right now. The dead-end fact-checking. When asked a question, you provide a data point instead of a hook. Where are you from? Chicago. Period. End of story. Conversation dead. The interrogation mode. You ask rapid-fire what questions? What do you do? What's your major? What's your dog's name? It feels like a job interview, not a connection. The spotlight trap. You are hyper-focused on how you look rather than how they feel. This self-monitoring burns all your mental RAM, leaving 0 room for creativity. The silence phobia. You see a 2-second pause as a personal failure. You fill it with panic talking about the weather or something you don't even care about. Why does this happen? It's not a lack of personality. It's survival mode. When we feel socially anxious, our brain's amygdala, the fear center, takes over. It views a social silence as a threat to our status. So it shuts down the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles witty banter, and switches to self-preservation. The irony? By trying to protect your image, you destroy the connection. You become a social wall instead of a social mirror. You are so busy trying to be safe that you forget to be present. As the legendary Dale Carnegie famously said, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Your awkwardness isn't a personality trait, it's just a symptom of being too focused on yourself. Here is your 5-minute unlock to delete social anxiety forever. We use the A.I.R method. A. Ask intentional hooks. Stop asking what, start asking why or how. Instead of, what do you do for work? Ask, how did you end up in that line of work? Was it a childhood dream or a happy accident? The unlock. You aren't asking for facts, you're asking for their story. I. Investigative listening. Treat the conversation like a treasure hunt. Every sentence they say has a key word, an emotion, or a detail. If they say, I went to the beach, but it was crowded, the key word is crowded. The unlock. Ask, are you more of a hidden gem traveler, or do you usually stick to the hotspots? You've just unlocked a whole new branch of conversation. R. Release the pressure, the silence rule. When a pause happens, count to 3. Look them in the eye and smile. Often, the other person will feel the space and offer a deeper, more personal thought. Silence is the breath of a healthy conversation. The final takeaway is this. The most charismatic person in the room isn't the one talking the most. They are the one making others feel the most heard. Stop trying to perform and start trying to explore. As Maya Angelou wisely said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Go out there today, find one stranger, ask one why question, listen for one hook. Unlock the world one conversation at a time. If this helped you find your voice, hit that follow button and share this with your most introverted friend. Let's grow together. Stay curious.